Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru.
Computer England is an international trading company. We set up looking after accounts all over the world, sourcing product for them in a just-in-time type method. We basically run a fantastic logistics centre whereby we move product all over. So we've built it up now to a multi-million-dollar company with relationships ongoing from when I first started this business in 2003. And moving on, we've taken on more sales staff now, and they all work under this business ethic that I developed in 2003, and that's what makes us a totally unique, bespoke company. There are plenty of companies such as ours all over the world that do a similar kind of thing, but they don't have the same business ethics that we have. In terms of our quality, our speed of service, and building up a relationship. We go and meet our suppliers, we go and meet our customers. Brings me on to the building. Built in 1585, approximately. It was built as Heverley Hall, which was built by the Lee family of Lyme Park. This was their townhouse, so they could come down here and trade. Basically it was built as barns and little cottages, workers' cottages, and the hall which they used to reside in, of which now we're in the 21st century, the majority of Heverley Hall has been demolished, but we actually sit in the remains of it. This is the old residential side of Heverley Hall. When we actually restored the building, we did come across various artefacts that belong to the Lee family, which we've managed to restore. But more specifically, of what you visually find when you walk around the building is the beams, the old bricks that were built. When we restored the building, we actually made sure that all the original bricks were put back. They're put back into the various angles in the walls, so no wall in here is straight. It's put back exactly how we found it. The beams are of high interest because the beams are the old oak beams that were originally in ships. These ships were scrapped, we think in Liverpool, back in the 1500s. The beams have been reused, so we're into recycling way back in those days, and they've been used to form all the oak framing in this building. So basically the building offers a very unique character, unique atmosphere to work in. And from the 1580s and from when the Lee family had it as their townhouse, it's gone through very many different guises. We're now obviously in the office that we're sat in, which was the original lounge. But if you take it back, it used to be a public house. We're sat on the A6 here, which is the main trunk road from London to Carlisle, and this is where way back in the 1800s the coaches used to stop and basically refuel the horses. So it was that, but bringing it more up to date, back into just before World War II, this building was owned within our family, the Mott family. My father was born in this building in 1904, and just prior to World War II it was actually converted into a shoe repair shop, so it became retail. My father, after the war, then turned it into a shoe shop, selling exclusive footwear to ladies and gents of Cheshire, and it's existed like that up to about 1990s, and it fits beautifully the fact that we're in a building now. This is a 16th century building, so it's got some fantastic features throughout it. and the fact that we're running a high-tech business here within this old building. We own the building, which is a great feature. It's purely an administrative side to our business. We do have another logistics centre to move products in and out of. The logo, again, we're very proud of the logo. It's something that comes out of my interests and hobbies. Basically, I have an interest in aviation, I have an interest in flying, and the logo is made up of wings and sails and things that represents those two interests that I have. Equally, when you walk around our office, you'll see that a lot of the memorabilia that I was not allowed to keep at home and has now ended up in this office, again represents my interests in terms of aviation. There are quite a few photographs and bits of aeronautical memorabilia around the office, as there are sailing. So it does create an interesting environment to work in. Yeah.